Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to this podcast with myself, Alex Reyes from Point Fighter Live, and I'm here with Maggie Messina, Female Fighters Matter 2. How you doing today?
Good, good. I actually not too good. I would
I
be lying.
know,
Feeling
I
good.
know, I know. I'm feeling good, my body, but actually, I have a stomach ache with this because of what we're about to talk about now, and I never judge anybody, pretty much, because I'm like, I leave it up to God. But with something like this, that it's factual and it's like, this is crazy. So, this morning I wake up to get everybody in line to what's happening. I start getting some pictures of, Robert Leclerc, which is, convicted, right? We have a news article, that says it, that he's a convicted child rapist, right? And, you know, and he's at a tournament right now at Compete Internationals, a NASA tournament, and he was allowed. And I don't understand why we're even doing something like this, right?
Yeah, I feel like we took like 10 steps forward and now we're taking 15 steps back. And there, like yourself, people they look for myself to speak for them as their voice. And last night my phone was ringing messages about how is this possible? Why? And it's about the people in the room not feeling taken care of. And some of the people that even some of the judges and other promoters for other events not feeling taken care of, because now they're put in a situation where they're very, very uncomfortable. And it didn't have to happen. And there are some people that feel like, oh, it's no big deal, get over it or just stop talking about it or whatever. It is a big deal when the person keeps stepping into the room where this all happened. You know what I mean? In the circle of martial arts. And let's just be clear, people are affected by it. I know myself, being a victim myself, it affects me when I'm around someone I know is guilty of the crime or has done something in that manner. It's not okay. It's not fair. And I don't know what else to say. I've been so sick to my stomach. I was up all night. And, people say, get over it. No, you're not going to get over it. You never get over it. But I feel like it's my due diligence to help protect the other people from it happening. And what kind of message are we giving? What are we saying here? Like, I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say.
I know. I am too. And it's like, if we go over some facts, right? Like, he's been convicted, raping. Like, here's a news article, the Daily Cats, that I pulled up of the Daily Cats, that they did this story, and it talks about how the woman, that was raped, spoke out, and a lot of citizens, and they're trying to make changes to the background check laws up there in New York, right? But so it's like, and this is a martial arts tournament, which is open to anybody, right? And there's no, there's people that are like, okay, I've seen that background check everybody. Don't just single out one person. I saw a comment like that, right, by Akin Williams, talking about kind of like that, right, where why are we just talking about him when there could be others?
He is guilty.
Yeah.
He is an issue, and it's not even about just the abuse part of it. It's the type of person that he is.
Yeah,
not a nice person, and he created a culture, and that culture hurt people. And I have spoken to people that were under him and ran schools for him, and they say he knew. They knew.
And everybody knows. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe in a tournament with 2,000 people, there could be people that that we don't know, right? And they're walking amongst us, but we don't know, right? Like we
That's
got to
something
come
you
up with a
know, of
system for
course
that.
you're going to I'll tell you right now, I mean,
Yeah,
if I know for a fact that you are, I have no problem.
yeah,
None whatsoever, zero problem. So yeah, I just don't understand. I mean, I don't know, I don't know what Muhammad was thinking, or
yeah,
maybe he wasn't
yeah.
thinking.
No, it's
He wasn't thinking. That's what
I
it was.
mean, I
'Cause he
mean,
couldn't
it's
possibly think.
insane. It's insane because he's like, to me, it's insane. Like, I mean, one thing is the supporters or enablers that are around him that he could brainwash or whatever that has them like that. Whatever. One thing that they haven't done anything themselves other than enable him and allow him. But this is an actual convicted, rapist, right? And it's like, and he's being allowed in a tournament where there's a bunch of kids and like we know, like going back to who we don't know and maybe background checks, but there's ways to
Right.
improve that as well, but we know him, and just because we don't know everybody else, we know some
And
people are like,
it's such a widespread
yeah,
story.
yeah,
I mean, it's everywhere. I mean, it happened in the area I grew up. My family lives. This isn't just something that people are speculating. And since it all came out and everything happened, you're talking about instructors that grew up with him. They were his students since they were kids. They grew up with him. They taught for him. They ran schools for him. These very people are speaking out and say he knew.
yeah,
They knew. Like
yeah,
he knew.
yeah,
And there were other things that went on that were unacceptable. And he knowingly knew what he was, he knowingly knew. I mean, I don't even know how to say it anymore. I mean, I'm getting
yeah,
sick of talking about it. But if you
yeah. No, it's not
grow
he
up,
said or
you
she
can't
said
let
it.
it happen. You can't
Yeah,
because it's not fair to those other kids. It's not fair to the people in the victims in that room. There's so many women and girls that have gone through these things. It's not fair for them to be in the room and him to be in the room beside them and them having to feel as if it's happening to them all over again emotionally.
I mean,
If anything, think of think of it along those lines.
yeah,
Because I'll
I
tell
mean,
you right now, people could put what they want online. They can post whatever they want and stick up or whatever. But if it's your grandchild or your child,
yeah,
you'll
I know.
start thinking very friggin' different.
And I always have my Mr. Fix It hat on, like what can we do about it? Like what can we do? I mean, no, for starters, number one, of course, background checks on everybody. I'm for that. But number two, let's say somebody that we know already, let's say somebody in this situation. I feel like if a promoter is gonna allow them to come in because they know ahead of time, there should be some kind of a post or something and let people know, because you know
Absolutely, I
what
agree.
happens
I
if
think
you're
that's the
there?
bigger
What
problem.
happens if somebody's there that will even, it could be a confrontational situation. If I see him there, I'm gonna
Yeah, I
think,
mean, you could say you. I
you know,
can't. I
yeah.
know I would have if I was in the room and he walked beside me and I saw him. I would have. I. It could have really not went well.
I mean, if I see him, I'm gonna interview him. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna put a camera in
Right?
his
Yeah.
face and talk to him about. Do you feel it's? This is what I would ask him. Do you think that you should be in here, uh, being a convicted,
Not
rapist?
being so freaking
I'll
selfish
put
and
him.
making it
I'll
about
put it out there.
yeah.
I'll follow him and make him feel uncomfortable. That's what I would do if I see him at an event that I'm at. Or tournaments are a business, and I guess it's not with the schools or nothing. So I guess, like with the school, he may not, right. There's, I guess, because in this article that they found a loophole or something where he could teach kids with that conviction or whatever, and
And,
like,
and, and
you know,
admitting he actually admitted knowing the loopholes. He brags about it on
yeah,
that interview with Member Solutions.
yeah,
Actually bragged about finding the loopholes.
wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
because he's so great at
And it's kind of like a loophole here with the tournament because it's a
it.
business, really. A
Yeah.
tournament
Now
is
the
like, at the end of
loophole,
the day, a business, and a promoter could say, yeah, they won't get in trouble for it. But I feel like there needs to be something done like here, because people at least need to know they're coming to,
Yeah, you know what? It should
right?
have been made public that he was going
Yeah,
to be allowed,
yeah,
because I know several promoters called me and we were talking, and they were like, we were completely blindsided. And to get to California, it takes a long time. It costs a lot of money,
yeah.
and to be blindsided like that is very unfair. And I just want to, and if you watch this, Robert, I'm just curious what your answer would be is, why do you continue to make it about you? Why is it so essential for you to be at the tournament? I thought you were about your students. So if you're about your students, it is in their best interest you not show up, because look what happened. So I'm just trying to understand, why is it consistently about you? Question.
Yeah.
Because if you really cared about the students and everything else and the lifestyle, you would have the common courtesy to stay home. So there wouldn't be any of this, right?
Yeah.
You can't let it go, because if you let it go, then the next guy's going to do the same thing.
I can't believe we're
So
talking
we got the
about.
whole thing, everything going on with the Epstein's files and all that. I mean, this is a very, very hot time for everyone. Everybody's very sensitive.
Yeah, and it goes back. Like I thought that it was. I'll never see him try again. It's after, at
Yeah,
Disney at the U.S. Open, he was escorted by the police out of the Disney property, right?
yeah, and that affected the people
Yeah,
under him,
yeah,
his instructors, his students. It greatly affected them. Some of them that I've spoken to, in a negative manner, and it's not fair, Robert. Like, what are you doing? Why? I don't understand. Like, stop. Just do you.
I
And
would like to know. Yeah, I would like to know. I mean, one step that I'm gonna ask my promoters. I promote about 100 events a year, and I'm gonna ask them um, if they're gonna be one of the questions. And then, I mean, I don't care if I lose money from this. I mean, I don't make it point fighter approved. I don't want it to be point fighter approved with an event that he's at, honestly, because I just can't support that. I can't. I get a stomach. This hurts my stomach. That something tied to point fighter live could be tied to him, and if it's a point fighter approved event that he's there, I feel like I can't have that either.
I,
So
I
I don't. It's like, yeah,
a trust has been broken here,
yeah.
because people trusted that this decision was made and they were safe, or we're going to be in a situation that they were surprised again, once again. And that's the issue here. It's not fair that you go to an event and you're thinking NASCA made a decision, and you go to an event and then pop up surprise. It's so now I don't trust. I have no trust
Yeah,
in within the organization that
yeah.
they're going to stick to whatever.
No, it's true. It's true, and it's like,
And it amazes me, because some of the promoters don't think it, they act as if there's it's fine, it's fine.
yeah,
People
and that's
really
another
do
thing
these things.
too. With
Really,
Let's Alaska, it's like some are yes or some are no.
yeah.
Like it's almost like it's all even more in all separate entities under a banner of NASCA, but like the U.S. Open doesn't allow
Well, it's like, yeah, it's
didn't
like
allow him to
Promac,
play.
right? Promac, they don't allow him.
Yeah,
Predators are not allowed. Period.
yeah,
Promac,
yeah.
every Promac.
Every pro match, yeah.
That's
So he
what
can't
the
go to a private
organization
event.
is. It's
Yeah,
not an organization, and then
yeah,
you know,
yeah. Exactly.
yeah,
So there needs to be a solution for this for sure, and so I think that first step is let everybody know if they're gonna allow them in there. You know what I'm saying? And then let people then make a decision if they want to go or not based on that, right? Like
and
at least give
yeah,
people the option, at least, right? If it's a business thing, right? So at least let people decide, right? They're gonna come here. He's gonna come in with like 4 or 5 students. You know what I'm saying? Like allow him and then let everybody else know and let's see what happens. You know, I think that if everybody knows beforehand,
yeah, right,
at least
yeah.
let them have a chance to,
Let people make that decision for
yeah,
themselves. I'll tell you.
exactly. Yeah,
I know a lot of people would have never gone to this event. I
yeah,
would have never sent my athletes and
yeah,
paid for it.
yeah,
Absolutely not.
yeah, exactly. I would like to know too exactly. I think people would want to know at least do that. I think let people know so that the people that don't support this
Yeah,
could say, okay, I'm not be a lot of people. You know what I mean? So, but at least do that, and maybe that's the reason why they won't do
it's
it,
sneaky.
right?
It's not
So,
right. It's
but
not
I think that they need to
business.
sneaky. So yeah,
Stop being selfish and start thinking about the whole room and not just who you want to talk, think about. It's just disturbing. And then, don't say that, why are you talking about it? Why are you and Alex talking about it? Because people are asking us to talk about it.
yeah,
People are calling and emailing and messaging, Maggie, please. People are asking for the voice to be heard. So it's not like, I'm sitting here because I have nothing to do on a Sunday afternoon.
yeah, yeah. No, for sure. It's
You
true.
know?
Yeah, I know. I wasn't expecting this to
Yeah,
do this at all. This was not planned. I heard about it this morning. I called you. We spoke and we said, let's do something, just to get some awareness at least with what's going on, right? At least that's all we're doing is that,
that's it. That's
Compete
it.
Internationals allowed him to be at their tournament. And so what's going on here? I guess we kind of want to answer
Yeah, and if
ourselves
it's funny,
to,
is because some people get really angry, like so if you don't want to be my friend, don't be my friend. I don't care. I don't need friends. You know what I mean? If me standing up for what's right, you're standing up for what's right,
yeah,
is going to affect a friendship, you were never a friend.
yeah. And
What's
I know with you, female fighters matter too. It's like
That's our whole purpose.
that's
That's
the whole
our
purpose against this
foundation,
stuff.
is
This
taking
is the whole
care of
against that.
women.
Yes, exactly. And it's like, I mean,
It's everything we're about. The
I mean,
foundation of it, taking care of women and young girls. What a hypocrite I would be,
yeah.
right? Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
No,
It's
no,
not.
yeah, and promoters, if you're gonna let this guy in, I mean, I'll be. That's kind of so crazy. A promoter that would say, okay, he could come in and then go to you for sponsorship, right? Like that is so crazy that they would
But
think
yeah,
that.
because if your tag is on, if you approve an event, like, right, if
Yeah,
your approval is on that flyer, and something like this happens, they're going to look at, well, it's a point fighter approved event,
yeah,
a fighter's approved event.
yeah,
You took that
exactly.
choice away from everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's true. It's insane, but I mean, we it's crazy. I'm really like, I mean, I'm speechless like your post, and that's it. I mean, all we can do is bring awareness to let people know what happened, and let's see what happens from here. But
Yeah,
really, that's all we can do right now.
that's it.
See what happens. But thanks for joining me today. We're gonna cut. We're not gonna keep talking about the same thing over and over. We just want people to know and get the word out, and let's see what people think
And,
as
and,
well.
and
Yeah,
exactly. And my mission is my mission, and it will never change.
yeah, yeah, for sure. All right, thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for taking
Have
the
a great
time.
day.
Take care. All right, guys, let us know what you think. Power, baby.